a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. Now, guys, let's not forget, last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's slow. Scrambling away. Turning it on! Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Running back searching for a hole. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
On the move, it's Turner. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
With just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up 4th down. You could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the running back.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Looking to throw, it's low. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Hands it off. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to pass. It's slow. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Touchdown. Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. Breaks into the open. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Tackle was made at the 43. Given up for a first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Timeout, Stanford. Stanford gets it started with a first down play. Sends it back in motion. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Now on the honor. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Handoff to the single running back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got enough for the first. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. But he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Defensively, now you can tell I got to be ready for anything, right? If they're going to get the ball to fast guys on the perimeter like this, I better be ready for it. The defense was ready for it. It was a good game. It wasn't a bad game. You didn't give up a touchdown, but now this makes me think, goodness gracious, they'll get the ball to anybody, any place, anywhere on the field.
Sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
To the air. It's low. Finds his tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Complete in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finds his man. It's Warren. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab on the back. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll move the tight end. Now on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Dropping back, it's low. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Touchdown! Fired in from the red zone the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown. Now a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Pacheco. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stanford quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got a man. It's Pacheco. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Finds his target down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Lost the throw again. That's caught. It's Pacheco. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Stanford going back to work with another first down. On the read option, he'll pull and go left. And he probably should have left that one with the back as he is just smashed in the backfield. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll try to get outside. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down.
There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. To throw, it's low. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. And you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Notre Dame lines up quickly. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Now sliding to his left. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Gonna run it. It's Turner. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Power football with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll ride his man on the option. Creates a little room. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. On the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today.
To the air, it's low.
We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, running back on the move. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Irish send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll try the left side. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Looking for room. It's Pacheco. Turning it on. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Touchdown, Stanford! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They're working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking downfield, it's low. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And a quick shuffle pass underneath. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. No, no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He might want another play. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Right back to the well. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Here comes the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Send the tight end in motion. give to the back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The option look. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Looking at the room. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the toss. Makes him talk to the hand. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. They want that clock to run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to throw. It's low. Dumps it off in the flats. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Back to throw, it's low. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. To the air on 1st down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
A nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.